Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Something is brewing very strongly in Nyesom Wike's backyard in Rivers State, Wike'Camp right now, and Fubara is really having a swell time. But this time, Nyesom Wike supporters are not finding this funny at all, as this move made by Fubara is not sitting down well at all, and they are planning really that they must, in all honesty, do the same back in Opobo. How? I do not know. But I'll give you full details on that just very quickly. But before we do that, kindly subscribe to our channel. It's getting very interesting in Rivers State, I must say. Now, Governor Fubara has officially reinstated Eze Anthony Owabie as the Nyesom, that's paramount ruler of Wike'Camp, affirming his commitment to justice and respect for traditional institutions. Now, Eze Owabie recognition had been controversially withdrawn by the previous administration over alleged political reasons. Now, let's quickly find out what the supporters of Nyesom Wike is saying, and literally standing strong. And I'll give you the full details or brief history of this whole matter that is making them say that definitely Fubara is doing all of this in the backyard of Nyesom Wike, just to make sure that 2027 is not a goal for Nyesom Wike. Now, according to Nyesom Wike's camp, they said that this is a shocking display of executive rascality and recklessness. Governor Fubara has purportedly reinstated Eze Anthony Owabie as the Nyesom and paramount ruler of Wike'Camp clan, and further recognized him as a third-class traditional ruler. Now, this move, which is nothing short of a desperate attempt to sow discord, is a joke taken too far and must be condemned in its entirety. Now, the people of Wike'Camp, known for their unity and firm traditional values, will not stand by and allow an external force to dictate their leadership. Traditional rulership is deeply rooted in the customs and traditions of the people, and no governor, no matter how powerful, has the right to impose a ruler against the will of the people. Such actions are not only undemocratic, but an affront to the very fabric of our traditional institutions. It is evident that Governor Fubara's decision is driven by political vendetta rather than the interest of the people. Now, this brazen move stems from the refusal of Wike'Camp monarch, His Royal Highness, His Royal Majesty Eze Barry Obara Owabie, to support Fubara over a true son of Wike'Camp, His Excellency Nyesom Wike. In what word does political allegiance become a justification for meddling in the sacred affairs of the traditional leadership? The people of Wike'Camp will not be cowed into accepting an imposition. This act is not only provocative, but an outright invitation to crisis in peaceful community. Now, let it be known that no amount of political manipulation can shake the stronghold of people's collective will. If the governor believes that the tactics or these tactics will yield any result, he is gravely mistaken. The attempt to create disunity in Wike'Camp is nothing but an effort in futility. The people stand firm, unwavering in their decision, and resolute in their demand for respect for their traditions. Governor Fubara must be reminded that power is transit, and history will judge those who, out of desperation, attempt to destroy the peace and unity of the people. Wike'Camp will not be bullied. Wike'Camp will not be divided. Governor Fubara must immediately retrace his steps and respect the will of the people before his actions will do the needful. God pass you, Fubara. Okay, but very quickly, let me give you a lowdown. Now, this traditional ruler that is causing a lot of issues right now was one time a traditional ruler in 2015, before during the reign of Nyesom Wike, but something unique happened. They discovered, or Nyesom Wike discovered, according to information reaching us, that he was loyal, fortunately or unfortunately, to Rotimi Amechi, the then governor. So when Nyesom Wike entered as governor, Owabie, who happened to be the paramount ruler, was still paying allegiance to ruler Nyesom, that's of Wike'Camp. Now, this ruler was paying his allegiance to Rotimi Amechi. Wike didn't like it so much. He decided to replace him with one Eze Barry. And after that, like some person said, heaven didn't fall, traditions bypassed and all. So when Fubara came in, Fubara decided to change it back to where it was in 2015. Returned back, reinstated this monarch back, which is not sitting well with is not sitting well with with Nyesom Wike's supporters, simply because, of course, this is like changing the status quo. And of course, it's only rational that the man who reinstates you, of course, you'll be loyal to him, because quite a lot of Riverians are shouting and screaming that, let's tell ourselves the truth. This man was already a monarch before Wike removed him in 2015. And heaven didn't fall. Just that we have gotten used to, according to them, just quoting some of the words, just that we have gotten used to that we all do the wrong thing and it becomes a norm, does not make it right. So let's just get used to this, that it will be all right. My colleague is in the house. Now they are assuming, that's Nyesom Wike's camp is assuming that this move made by Fubara is a way of getting allegiance and alliance in Wike's backyard, of which they feel that that's like, literally going into the lion's den and asking the lion, what can he do? And this is a build-up of 2027 elections. My colleague is in the house. What's your take on this latest move? This one is going to score in your enemy's camp.
Well, I think that Fubara learned from a veteran, which is Wike. And these things are not new in politics. You cannot be fighting someone with try to get people out of a scam. It's not possible, you understand? So it's for you to go to his enemy's camp, where his enemies are gathered, so that you can build a strong and formidable, team for yourself. Interestingly, 2027 is around the corner. Although we are in 2025, but we know 2027 it's fast approaching, and being that it's fast approaching, he needs support from all and sundry. So right now he's doing everything within his power to make sure that even in Wike's very stronghold, with the likes of the current chairman there, and with the fact that he's been able to get the support of some of those who were, being maltreated and also underrated, traded upon by Wike, it's going to be a very simple, victory for him. And I think that's why Wike's camp are kind of angry, and we can't really tell exactly some of those things that those guys would do during that period. Some of them have very staunch supporters, and imagine what will happen. Wike, we all know who he was when he was governor. He had enemies, littered, political enemies, littered everywhere. None of the governors are friends with him again, as we're talking right now. I'm talking about River State governors. Most of the senior guys who were part and parcel of his journey from being a chairman to being a governor, most of them have been sidelined. And he was thinking that sidelining them will give him upper hand, because Fubara was coming in as his boy. But unfortunately, what we're seeing today, it clearly shows that Fubara had learned so much from him, and let's be expecting victory for Fubara come 2027, and I think it's something that cannot be debated.
Well, I wouldn't want to say that so quickly. Wike, that's his strongest hold. Saying that Fubara will get it so easy. Well, you are probably not giving any credit at all to Nyesom Wike.
No,
I still believe that he still has a last card. He's not totally done.
No, well, whatever his last card is, the truth remains that it's the people that vote. No matter what you have as your last, it's the people that will vote. Now, I think one of the things...
But the institutions are really not...
Yes, the institution may work in your favor, but when it's very transparent, it's going to be very difficult. First of all, don't forget that Fubara as an individual has a lot of people supporting him, and he also, in River State, has some level of control over the
local government.
Apart from local government, even the agencies that he may possibly use. So it's not a fight with someone who is outside the system. Fubara is inside the system. Right now, Wike is now outside. He's struggling to see how he can. We are not talking about him being in power. We are talking about someone whom he will veto and say, I want you to go and take over that position. So for me, Fubara will still come out, very free. The only thing is that he will make sure that it's going to be a reign of, court cases and all of that. That's all he has in his sleeve. Honestly.
All right. Let's go wrap it up. Let's meet in our conversation. What's your take?